All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Drop Anchor and Repeat on All Pages Webinar. I'm your host, Yann, and today we'll dive into how to work with pages, anchor links, and Repeat on All Pages feature. We'll learn how to navigate from section to section, page to page, and also page to section. All right. So let's start. First of all, it's important for you guys to understand what pages navigation are. So to understand better the way our menu works, we need to understand where it links to. So our menu is linked to the pages or links that we create, and we can find them on our Pages tab of our studio. So let me show you. This is my website. All right. Here you have your Pages tab. Let's get inside. All right. And this is where you have your whole menu. Okay. Now, by default, you have around 4 to 5 pages like home, about, gallery, contact us, and services. Okay. And you can mess around with it. All right. So, first of all, let's go over a few things. Number one, how to create a new page. To create a new page, go to your Pages tab. I'm still on my Pages Navigation tab. I'm just going to click here, New Page, and it adds a new page. Okay, page 15. Automatically, it adds up to my menu here. Okay. How to delete a page? I delete a page like this. Cool. Next, how to create a new link. So you can create a link and link it to an external link like YouTube, Facebook, anything else, or you can link it to a certain page or basically anything. Okay. So to create a new link, you click on New Link, name it whatever you want. Link type internal, external, or anchor link, something that we're going to review right now. And page name, to which page name do you want to link it? Okay. You also have the possibility to open the link into in a new window. Okay. You click OK, and boom, you'll see my link is created. Now the difference. How do you realize if it's a link or a page? You see here an icon of a link, and this is an icon of a page. To delete it, we delete it. Next, creating a new menu. All right, so up until now, I'm guessing that you guys thought that you put everything inside, you hide pages, and that's it. But what you did not know is that you can create new menus. All right, so to create a new menu, you're gonna see here the small plus button, and when you roll over it, it says Add New Menu. Okay, so when you click on it, it tells you what do you want to call this menu. So we can call it Menu Webinar. Click OK, and whatever you put here is going to be your new menu. Now, I created the new menu called Pages, where, for example, the last webinar that I hosted is called Go With It. All right. So what we're going to review right now is not linking pages, but before we get to that, is how to bring this, a page or a link, to another menu. So what I want to do is I want to bring the width it to pages. So I go to the properties, and here you're going to see included in. So top menu, which is the current menu that I'm working on, and I have footer, forms, pages, menu webinar, the one that I just created. If I click on pages and click OK, you're going to see that on my top menu, the page disappeared. It is located on pages with it. There you go. All right. So huge advantage is that you can organize your pages exactly how you want them. You want to organize them, and of course, let's say you designed a menu. You don't need to redesign a menu to change the menu type. Meaning, right now we see what the top page has. If let's say I want my menu to display pages, okay, I just need to select the menu itself. Go to your properties panel, and you're going to see select menu, top menu. Let's say we want to go to pages, and we have all the pages that are located and visible on my pages navigation window. Okay, let's bring it back to top menu. All right. Okay, so how do we link pages? Okay, so we can link anything to a page. So for example, this, if I click inside, the page, I can link, by clicking here on the link here, I can link it to a page. And what is the page name? Or I can select a button, for example, go to properties, and you're going to see link to page and what page in my website. Okay. Also, I can link elements such as images, shapes, um, galleries, basically anything. Okay. Now, how do we link links? So by that I mean by creating a link and linking it to either a page. Okay. So here we have, for example, all right. So my demos. I can link it to an internal link. The page name is either home, a thank you page, starting in. So this is linking uh, links to either a page or linking links to a link. So I go to external and I type in YouTube. Enter, click OK. Okay, so this is one. Two, how do I switch page from menu 1 to menu 2? I just showed you from my top menu to to my pages menu. All right. Let's work on anchor links. So exactly what are anchor links? Okay. Anchor links simply lets you link anything to any section of the page. So in other words, it scrolls for you. In other words, from section to section. You know. So let's see exactly how to set up an anchor link. All right. So let's say, I'm just thinking, let's say we want to link this. No, actually, no. Let's say we want to, all right, I have a better idea. So what I'm going to do right now, and this is the most effective way to set up anchor links. To do it, what we're going to do, we're going to create a shape. Going to put it here. Go to our design panel, make it fit to width. I always color it so I notice what is what. Okay. Now that I made a shape fit to width, I'm going to right click. Okay. And click on set as anchor link. And let's call it anchor 1. Click save. All right. Then what I'm going to do, I can, let's say, for example, this text, or you know what, this button. If I go on my properties panel, I want to link it because this is where it's located. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to select anchor, which anchor 1. Okay. Let's publish this. Let's click on get started, and you're going to see that I'm going to slowly scroll down to this section. Okay, this is how anchor links work because they bring you from one section to another section. So it scrolls for you. So again, I'm going to click on get started, not going to touch my mouse, and it scrolls for you. Okay, so this is how anchor links work. Now that I'm done, now that I've set up my anchor link, I don't need to color it. I can set it to none, and that's it. And it scrolls without noticing that there's a shape on top of it. Click on get started. There you go. Okay. But I need it, so I'm just going to color it back again. All right. I know that you all love cheat sheets, so I always make one for you guys. So anchor links, drag and drop shape fit to width. Right click, and you're going to see the set as anchor link. You name it. You connect it to anything. You connect anything to the anchor link itself that you named, and then you test it. Once you test it, you remove, you change the color to nothing. I'm talking about the anchor link, and then you're good to go. Okay. All right. Now, what we want to do before I show you what the anchor link mistake is, what I want to do is that I want to set up my anchor link on this website. Okay, so let's start. Services need to lead to this section. So I'm going to remove the anchor link and then put it back and call it services, obviously. So let's call it services. Let's do one by one. Let's move the shape, fit to width, color it, call it then demo. Let's say demo. Set as anchor link, demo, save. I'm going to put it here. Okay. And then I want to see testimonials. So I'm going to drag and drop an anchor link. Let's take out the guides. Fit to width, color it. Now questions, I'm going to answer them all. All right. I just want to be very effective in this webinar. And we'll call it testimonials, whatever. All good. And then plans. Forgot to color it. And then I have blog. I'm almost done, guys. And then I have contact. Now, what I did right now is that I have named all my anchor links. Simple as that. Now I need to link them. So I'm going to go to pages. I'm going to go to my top menu. And now I'm going to connect services to an anchor link. So anchor link links to services. These are all the names, anchor name, services. Demo, testimonials, plans, and then we have blog, and the last is contact. You can always ask questions. I'm just going to answer them a bit later. Now that I'm done linking my menu to those anchor links, I would like to create the mistake that we currently have. So a lot of people, what they do is that they put their anchor link somewhere, I would say even here. Let's say here, to have an honest mistake. Okay, let's preview it. So services, it's the demo that I don't like. So a lot of people, they think that the mistake that they do is that when they link it, they think that the anchor link is too far down or too far up. Okay, and this is basically a very common mistake that we see in a lot of websites. Okay, and what I do is that you need to pay attention to a few things. All right, so first of all, what is the mistake? The mistake is basically the header. You guys did not pay attention to my header. So my header, which is composed of a shape, okay, fit to width, the height of that header needs to be again, I'll repeat myself. The height of the anchor shape needs to be the same size of the height of my header shape. So my header shape, if you see on design position, it's 80 pixels, okay? And my anchor is 80 pixels. Thing is that how anchor links work is that when it scrolls down, the top of my website will reach the top of the shape, which is why instead of bringing it here, I want to bring it to where that section starts. Okay, so why is it the same height? Because when my site scrolls, the top of my site, like I said before, reaches the top of my shape. The header, also composed of a shape fit to width, lies on top of my shape. The fix, set the shape to be the same height as your header and use the top of the anchor shape as your guide. Simple as that. Okay, now let's test it. Let's publish the website. You can always go right now to thefreelancer.webynar.com and you're going to see exactly the change that I just did. All right, and you can all test it. So let's click on services, which will scroll down exactly where I want it. Demo, which will scroll down exactly where I wanted it. Testimonials, plans, blog, and contact. There you go. There you have it. All right. Now, to explain better the mistake that I've been talking about, people think that the anchor link should go on top of the pricing title. What they don't know is that when it scrolls down, it's gonna get here. So they need to play with it. You don't really need to play with it. You just need to understand the concept of it and then just apply it. So now that we're done with anchor links, I'm going to answer some questions. I'm going to give around 5 minutes because I do want to give you the bonus anchor. I'm not saying anything else. So, 2 questions. From Casey Yoon. Where are the previous webinars for me to view? They are on my YouTube channel. Okay, you just type Yann's webinars and you'll find everything that you need. And 2, is it possible for me to create an e-blast with Weby'nar, an email blast with Weby'nar? Email blasts, just by the way, are from email companies such as Mailchimp. Okay, so you can check it out and you'll be able to do it from there. Next question is from Wim. Can I repeat on elements to be anchor so that with multiple pages, contact will always scroll down to the specific page? Okay, getting there very soon. I'm gonna give around 5 minutes to answer questions, so type fast because I have a lot to show you. Okay, we have a question from Francois. Does the page scroll to the bottom of the anchor shape? No, the top of the anchor shape. Top of the shape that has an anchor link. We have another question from Jonathan. Well, not really related to the webinar, but I know that Jonathan asked a very cool question: how to build a blog section. The blog section is not really a blog by itself. It's not through the blog feature. I use, just to let you know, I'm gonna have a webinar where I rebuild the whole website with you guys. So just to let you know, it's two fluid grids. Okay. On my last webinar, actually, I showed how to master fluid grids. So you're more than welcome to join, to subscribe to my channel, and you'll see exactly how to do it. All right, so get ready. So the bonus, because I have seen a lot of the same questions. The anchor link trick. What exactly is the anchor link trick? The anchor link trick lets you connect a page or a link to an anchor link of a different page. This is basically a question that a lot of Weby'nar users are asking. Okay, so I know we have a question from Jonathan. Can we have multiple pages or multiple links link to a certain section of the page? So this is exactly what we're going to do. Yeah, not yet for the cheat sheet. So, number 1, to understand better how this works, okay? We don't have a function that does it for you. We need to do it by ourselves. So, we do need to be a tiny bit code savvy, but it's really, really simple. Just follow my lead and trust me, you'll do fine. All right, so first of all, let's publish our website. There you go. And then I'm going to teach you how to inspect any element on I'm using Chrome. I generally, you have it on all the browsers basically, but what you need to do is right click anywhere you want. You can right click on a button, you can right click on a text, you can just right click wherever you want, and you're going to see inspect. Sorry, the window opened up somewhere else. All right, so don't be afraid, everything's fine. Okay, every time that you, I'm just going to put it here, by the way. Every time that you right click, you know what, just going to put it on the side here. All right, every time that you right click on any element, in the inspect element window, it's going to select already the element in the code. Okay, so if let's say I click on the get started button and click inspect, you see that um, the widget, the element itself, is highlighted. To better understand it, if you go on the Weby'nar Studio and you click on Get Started and you go to your Layers panel, you're going to see Ghost Button 43. Here, you're going to see Inner Magic Widget 43. Okay? Or, for example, if we're looking at branding, inspect, this is a text element, by the way. All right, so you're going to see inner text. When you hover over with your mouse on the element itself, on the ID, the div ID, this is what we call it, it's going to select automatically the element. All right, so what we need to do is to right click on the anchor shape, inspect, and it's going to automatically highlight my inner shape. So you see the ID here? Okay, let me know if you guys want me to redo this. I'm just going to copy it. I just double clicked, right click, copy. Okay, let's open a new page. Call it the freelancer. This is my website. I'm just going to take off this. Now we're talking about the homepage. So the homepage is always .com. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a hashtag and I'm going to paste exactly the ID that I copied. If I press enter, I'm going to be led directly to that section of the page. So have a look. I'm just going to paste it so that you can all see. So I'm going to send you all the link. All right. I don't know if I sent it, but I'm just making sure. I sent you all a link. Test it out. If you click on it, you'll be redirected directly into that section of the page. Let me know if it works. And if so, let me know if I can continue to do exactly the same thing for the second anchor link. Okay, I see that it works. Okay, let's move on. Let's do again. So to do it, all right, we can still do it on the same page. It doesn't matter. If I right click on the element and I click inspect, the element that has an anchor link, I'm going to see the div ID equals inner shape 328. I'm going to copy that. I can close this after. And instead of inner shape, take it out. And by the way, it needs to be hashtag after the .com, no slash. And I'm going to paste exactly what I copied. Inner shape 328, press enter, boom, I am led directly to it. Okay, now let's say right now, let's open a page. Let's open a thank you. Is there a menu? Wow, there's a menu. Okay, so this is a thank you, just in case my form works and it leads you to a thank you page. This is my thank you page. Let's say I want to go to the section of demo. And we said that the section of the demo, 328, is it 328? No. Let's do it. This is the demo, right? Let's right click, inspect. Enter shape 328. Oh, it's because of the slash. Oh, just in case, let's redo it. Oh, apologies. The freelancer. Hashtag, paste it. Working. Wonderful. So I'm going to copy the whole link. Okay. Copy the whole link. I'm going to go to Weby'nar. And if, let's say, by the way, oh, okay, wonderful. 1 minute, I'm just thinking. Okay, cool. So let's step back for a minute. Thing is that if I click on services from my thank you page, it's not going to work. But if I change through my pages and navigation services the link, it'll be problematic because it's not going to work later on my anchor link. So what do I need to do? I'm going to create a new menu Weby'nar. Let's create anchor menu. Okay. Now stay with me. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to create purely links. Okay. So the first link is going to be home. And it leads to internal link, which is the homepage. We're good. Next, new link services. I'm just going to click OK. It doesn't mean I'm linking anything. Home is the only one that is confirmed that is connected. I'm going to add a new link. Demo. Now keep in mind, I'm going to send you the link, the direct link of the demo anchor. When you click on it, it goes down straight to the anchor for you to keep. Test it. Let me know if it works for you guys. And I'll keep in mind that we're going to use this link later on. So new link. Testimonials. Okay. Then plans. Blog. And contact. All right, wonderful. Now, I'm going to share with you something before I even explain how to do it. But on my webinar, I'm going to explain repeat on all pages. I'm not going to show you exactly why, the how, the why. I'm going to explain to you in a couple of minutes. I do want to concentrate on the anchor link trick. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to right click, repeat on all pages, and just take it off from the thank you page. Okay, before I do that, I would like to duplicate it. Put it aside. Repeat on all pages. I'll take it out. Sorry, I need to undo this mistake. The original one I need to take out. All right. Now I am going to explain what I just did. Now, a small trick that I've learned also working with Weby'nar, sometimes you want to bring certain pinned elements to front. So I generally, to make it work, instead of clicking here a million times, is that I unpin it and then pin it back again. So it works. All right. So Remember when I created the anchor menu and the top menu? Basically, they're the same. There are links to my other menu. Now, I kept the design. We're not talking about design. And what I just did, I just simply changed the menu from top menu to anchor menu. Did anything change? Nada. What I'm going to do now is that I'm going to go to the demo link. And keep in mind, this is what I'm doing. Okay. The link type is not going to be an internal link. It's going to be an external link. And remember the link that I sent you? I'm going to copy it. I'm going to open the URL. That leads me straight to that section. We copy it and we paste it here. We're going to click OK. And now all we need to do is publish. All right. I'm inside the thank you page. Let's go to demo. And voila. There you have it. All right. So to do this again, the first thing that you need to do, set up anchor links as normal. Okay. We're going to review it right now together. Make sure that the anchor links are colors so that you can recognize them. Publish the page. We have published the page. Inspect the anchor elements like I showed you. Link the inspected elements to the page to make sure that they work. Okay, so I forgot to add, which I'm going to add later on after this webinar, so that when we send it to you, it's going to be properly ordered. Is that you need to recreate the menu. To recreate the menu, all you need to do is go to pages and just create links. Not pages, links. Okay, you cannot link a page to an anchor link. A page is a page. Okay. Let's see. Simply connect all the other pages to the subpages except the page that has the anchor link. So let's do it again just for the fun of it because we love having fun. So what we're going to do, we're going to publish this website. And I'm going to do again the whole process. Okay. First thing that you need to do, set up anchor link as if nothing happened. You're not doing anything. Okay. Then what you're going to do, you're going to go to pages navigation and create a new menu and call it anchor menu. Okay. This anchor menu has a list of links that lead to the pages of your website or the section of the pages of your website. As long as you have the links that are the same name as the pages of your website, you're good to go. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to go, for example, let's say testimonials. You're going to right click, inspect, and we're going to see here the div ID 329. We're going to copy the div ID only. And on my website, on my domain, I'm going to put a hashtag and I'm going to paste the div ID that I have copied. Press enter, and I'm going to be led directly to the testimonials. I'm going to copy the whole link. Go back to my studio, go to pages. Oh, I created the page. To delete, by the way, you can delete here, delete menu. Go to my anchor menu, and we said testimonials, right? So I'm going to go to the my link properties. Link type will be an external link, and here I will paste the whole link I have copied. Okay. Now, let's publish the thank you page. Okay, let's go to testimonials. There you go. I am sent to that specific section of the page. Okay, is it clear to everyone? I'm gonna make sure that I have a good cheat sheet for it. Okay, but is it at least the way that I explain clear enough for everyone? Repeat, unrepeat. Okay. I'm going to show you the amazing feature of repeating certain elements on all the pages of your website, and also unrepeating certain elements on your website, as you saw previously when I did the anchor link trick. Okay, so to repeat an element, you select the element. Okay, you right click on the element and you select the pages that you want the element to repeat. Okay, it is located exactly where you see the nice little image that I took. All right, so let's do it together. And for the sake, and you'll understand later, I would like to open a new page. Okay, it's called page 22, but what we're going to do is call it test. And we do not want it to display. There you go. Let's open that page. Let's not do anything in it. Okay. So to repeat an element, you click on the element, right click, repeat on all pages. Now it's important, okay, that you know which page you want to repeat. So let's say I want to repeat on all these pages. Okay. I repeat on all these pages and I click save and then I publish it. I just wanted to repeat this element that is located on my homepage, okay, to be repeated on my test page. Cool. I'm going to click save. And if I go to the test, I see that the element is repeated. Okay, so now I'm going to ask a series of questions so that you guys all understand how it works, and then I'll be happy to answer all questions. All right, so what if I move repeated elements on all pages? So let's do it together. Let's say on my home page, I'm going to take that specific element and I'm going to put it here. What happens? If I go to my test, boom, it changed positions. Okay, so as long as the repeat on all pages is activated, every change the element will have will repeat on all pages. Okay. Second question. What if we just don't want to redo the design and have it in other places or positions? Okay. So let's undo this. Can we undo this? Yes. Let's unrepeat these pages. So I select everything and then I just unselect nothing. All right. Let's click here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to right click on the element, or I can go on edit. I'm going to have the same menu and I'm going to select copy or control C or command C for Mac users. I'm going to click on copy. I'm going to go to test. Whoops, sorry. I'm going to right click anywhere I want on my page, click paste or control or command V for Mac users, and you're going to see it's here. So basically I can move it wherever I want. Right, I go to test, I go to home, I go back to home, and it's still there. Okay. So, number one, select the element, right click, copy, open the desired page, right click, paste it. Simple as that. Next question. What is the repeat on all pages good for then? Very good question. The repeat on all pages is good for elements that need to be shown on all or several pages at a position that will never change, such as header and footer. So header, you don't need to redesign a header on every page, and you don't like redesigning the same header on every page. Same goes for the footer. So you do it on the home page, and then you just repeat on all the pages, or on certain pages that you want the header or the footer to appear. So next question, how do I know that I have an element that is repeated on all pages? The outline of the element changes to blue. Where do we see this? I know, let me check something. Yeah, not here. Okay, I know that freelancer plans, this is an element that is outlined blue that is repeated on all pages. I actually think it's repeated on the test page. Freelancer plans, there you have it. Okay. exactly like the one that you see here. Okay. Next question: how do I cancel my repeat on all pages? Simple. Do the same thing you did with to activate the repeat on all pages and unselect all the pages. As I showed you before, this is the one that is repeated on all the pages, and this is where you right click, repeat on all pages, and make sure everything is not checked. Okay? You select and you just unselect all to make it faster. Questions. All right, so you're free to ask as many questions as you want. We have a good 10 minutes. I already see that some questions are asked. Is it possible to have the freelancer website as a template to play around in a Weby'nar? I see different elements for setup. I am not sure if I have the permission to do so, but what I can do is basically, yeah, you know what? If we have permission to do it, I'll be happy to create an actual Weby'nar one pager template, and you can all play around with it. Guys, just to be clear, this webinar is not yet on YouTube. When we finish it, the recording will convert, and then we'll need a few editing, and then we'll upload the webinar. Okay, but I have many webinars that I have hosted, and they're all on my YouTube channel, so feel free to join. Okay, question from Wim. Okay, about copying elements from page to another page. Okay, so does copying an element, does it keep the content the same if something is changed? Is it, or is it the way they link to content? Okay, so the question that Wim is asking, and I hope I'm understanding it right, is when I copy element from one page to another, does it change style? No. The answer is no. It doesn't change the style. It actually copies everything. Even if you have a button that has that is connected to an anchor link, that is connected to a page, okay, or basically anything else. If you copy and you paste it anywhere else in any other page, it will still keep all its styles, all its properties, everything. Okay, so you don't need to modify, you don't need to change, you don't need to do anything. This is the whole idea of the copy paste. Regarding content Wim, yes, you don't need to relink anything. The content will always be linked. When you copy and paste it to another page, you're copying everything: the properties, the text inside, text outside, everything. Okay, another good question from Wim. But what if I change the original? If you change the original, it's not going to affect the copy pasted element. Okay, what will take effect, the repeat on all pages, okay, whatever you do on the repeat on all on an element that has the function repeat on all pages, it will affect any element, any other element on any other page that has the same repeat on all pages. So for example, if I have a button connected to YouTube, and that button I made it repeat on all pages, so if I change YouTube to Facebook, on every other page it'll be changed. Okay, so I don't need to do one by one. The copy paste, the reason why I explain copy paste is because a lot of people, well, us designers, we hate redesigning the same style. We hate redesigning, okay, when it's just a simple button. But instead of doing repeat on all pages, which copies exactly everything, except the linking, except the repeat on pages that copies everything, we just copy the element and just paste it anywhere else. Okay, we have an amazing question from Christian. Can I make a menu to link to my anchors that shows icons instead of text so people can move through the homepage by clicking instead of scrolling? Yes, of course, it's exactly the same thing as the menu. Every element has, if you go on the properties panel of, I would say most elements, all elements even, you're going to see at the bottom of the properties panel, right below, right above element visibility, you're going to see link to, and you're going to have the option with page, link, or anchor link. Okay, you choose anchor link and you select which anchor link you want to connect it. Okay, so I just want to make sure everybody understands the copy and the repeat on all pages. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on, I'm going to add gonna have two pages. One that is test and one that is test 2. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. Let's hide it from the menu. Okay, so on test, I have this amazing element. Okay. This amazing element, I'm gonna create a repeat on all pages, unselect everything. I just want it to be selected on test and test 2. This means that if I go right now on test 2, it's gonna be on the same position and we'll have the same everything, same properties. Okay. Let's say here I want to have a stroke of 5 pixels like this. If I go back to test 2, it will have the same thing. Now let's say on test 2, I want it to connect to link www.youtube.com. And then I press enter. If I go back to the test page, click on here and I'm going to see, wow, it's connected to YouTube. If I change that to Facebook, it's going to be changed on test 2 as well. Facebook. All right. Now, let's say, I'm just going to duplicate this for a minute. Okay, take off the. All right. So I have this other element. What I'm going to do, I'm going to copy it. I'm going to open the test 2. Here, paste it. On the test 2, I'll connect it to Facebook. And here, I'll connect it to YouTube. All right. Now, test is connected to YouTube. And test 2 is connected to Facebook. If I move this here, test 1, let's say, will not move. If I move the first stroke here, right below this, without the stroke, let's have a look on test 2. There you have it. Okay, we have a question from Francois. If I copy a form to have it in different positions, copy paste, this is exactly what I showed. Will I need to change each form if I update it? Yes. Yes, you will need to change if let's say you're deleting a field or changing a certain color, then you'll need to update it on all the pages because you just copy paste it and just put it in a different position. If that element had a repeat on all pages, then no. Okay, so great. Francois just asked to understand why does he need to recreate or to create a new menu. So it's simple. The thing is that when you set up an anchor, when you set up anchors, when you have a one page in the menu and you set up the anchor links as normal, but in another page you want to recreate the same thing. So let's say you have a bunch of anchor links, okay, and you have a page, okay. On that page you need a new menu. Why? Because if let's say you want to redirect to that section, then you don't want to change the links. You just want to add the menu and link it to that section. Okay, so let me just show you very quickly. If I go on pages, this is my top menu. This is the main menu that I use. This menu has anchor links. Okay, thing is that if I go on another page, I will need to update the links. It's not anchor links anymore. It's external links that lead to the same website. Okay, I don't want to change it. I can't change it. If I change it, it's just going to jump. We want the effect of the anchor link when it scrolls down the website. So I need to create an anchor menu, which is exactly the same as what the menu that we have, okay, and assign them external links, which is what we what I did with you guys while when inspecting an element, getting the div, and putting a hashtag after the domain, the URL, and the inner shape. Now, please also pay attention. You will also have other pages that you would want to have anchors in it. So what you'll need to do, the hashtag can't be okay after the .com. If you have the freelancer.webynar.com slash about us .html, then the hashtag div ID is after the HTML. No slashes whatsoever. Thank you all for assisting in this great webinar. If you do have any questions, please do contact your customer success manager. And if I do need to assist, I'll be happy to send you guys an email. I'm going to prepare the cheat sheet so that you can all use after we send out the webinar recording. It's going to be not only on my YouTube channel, but we're also going to send you guys the email with the recording and the presentation. All right. So again, thank you all for coming, and I'll see you next week.